Hey, how's it going everyone? Today I'm gonna talk about things in Japan that I really wish would change. I was born and raised in Japan, and I had never been out of Japan until I went to Canada. And then I spent most of the time in Tokyo growing up. So Tokyo was the whole world for me. And I never thought, oh, I like it about Japan, or I hate it about Japan, because I didn't have any idea that I could compare with Japan. But now, with the experience of staying in Canada for more than a year, I realize a lot of kind of issues in Japan that I was taking for granted growing up. And then I want to talk about it today. I think there's still a bunch of people who are like my younger self, thinking these are normal. And the Olympics will happen in less than a year in Tokyo, and then I wish they could be improved as much as possible until then. This video might be good now if you're looking to come to Japan, but I think I'm gonna make another video talking about things you should know before you come to Japan specifically. Anyways, let's get started. The first one, which I find really inconvenient, is Japan doesn't have Uber. When I traveled in US, in Canada, wherever I try to go, I could take Ubers. But Japan doesn't have it yet. I think this is because there's so many strict rules in terms of the law, and it is not very flexible. And the biggest thing about this is the taxi industry of Japan is kinda strong, has a huge power. So yeah, it kinda makes sense that they don't want Uber to get in their industry, but because of it, we can't take advantage of the system of Uber. That really sucks. I'm pretty sure there's some apps that you can get taxi on your phone in your language, but it's not like Uber, still expensive. Next, there's few trash bins in the cities in Japan. I think this is a fact everyone already knows, and one of the biggest problems when you travel in Japan. Apparently, this seems because of terrorism. They don't want to put a lot of trash bins so that they could prevent terrorism from happening. That sounds so stupid, doesn't it? There's a bunch of other places to hide bombs either way. Obviously, what would people do when they can't find anything to put their garbage in? They throw them away on the streets. So there's always tons of garbage, like in Shinjuku, in Shibuya, cause there's nowhere that garbage can properly go in. So I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, Japan is such a clean country, everything is clean in Japan. I can't sincerely say that it is. I'm always annoyed when I can't find any trash bins and usually bring them back home. It's so frustrating. Next, the last one, which I dislike way more than the others, is the amount of people in Tokyo. I know this is not the thing that can be immediately changed, and I don't really have a right to blame it because I'm the one who lives in Tokyo. And I don't know how to improve this problem, solve this problem. But anyway, it's too many. There's a huge gap between urban areas, including Tokyo, and suburban areas in the other places in Japan, which is kinda serious. And apparently, the population of GTA, Greater Tokyo Area, is about 40 million. This number is more than the population of the entire Canada. It is ridiculous. Alright, let's say this whole continent is Canada. Alright? And this is Japan. And this tiny yellow button is Tokyo. Well, I mean GTA, Greater Tokyo Area. It's practically like the people living in this whole continent is less than the people living here. You know how serious it is. And when the Olympics happens next year, it's gonna be even worse. I don't even want to imagine how many people will be in Tokyo. So if you are thinking about coming to Tokyo to see the Olympics, you must brace yourself for it. Alright, that's it for now. I'm sure there's still a lot more issues, but not off the top of my head right now. I mean, Japan is so slow whenever they have to change anything, even though there's so many things that they can instantly improve. And people are so proud of Japan but not really attentive to the bad points of our country. I don't want to avoid facing through the problems because I like Japan, so I hope more people will realize and try to change it, and it'll be improved more moving forward. Thank you for watching, hope you guys learned something new, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Then I'll see you in the next one. Bye!